The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. One step away from playing for the AFC title. This divisional round contest is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another carry for him. And that's good for a gain of 5. T.J. Tampa there on the tackle. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Complete out to the right side. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They go play action on 1st. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is ahead for about 5. T.J. Tampa there on the tackle. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
It's 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Hits the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Pierce now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds at the 22-yard line on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give it to him again. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Third and just 2 to go. Lamar off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They'll run here on first down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They go play fake with Jackson. Gets this to Bateman. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. On first down, they'll run. And he has enough room to gain about 4. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Now Jackson on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And 4th and 4 coming up. So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. It's a 36-yard look for him. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Finds his fullback. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. TJ Tampa there on the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Simple dive up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
And the Ravens go in nickel, third down. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bojorquez to kick. And this is the first time he's been called on today. The punt heads towards the sideline, not returnable. Well done. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Back to the well again. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Report!
1st down, and they go right back to him. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. They've got 1st down from the 31. Airing it out to start this drive. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds, too. Oh, I don't believe it. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. He'll take this at the 10. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Report!
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Spins out of one stop. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Now Jackson off the play action. Into the hands of Likely. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Lamar out of the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. Likely's got it right side. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Hit made by Josh Uche.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll run here from the gun. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense up to the line fast. Lone back gets the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens are on the move here. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's caught for the first. And he's out of bounds after a nice pickup to the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Short pass brought in. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Give now to the running back. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down. Working quickly here. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Buying some time right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. 40. Into the red zone. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. They send a man in motion. Back to the air, following the pick six. On the move, headed right. Finds a man, right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Completed to his running back. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's a throw. Buys time, rolling right. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Play fake. Jackson. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the 47. It's complete to Ford. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down throw for Jackson. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Lamar now from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Lamar throwing again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans take over as he records his 10th career INT.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They go play action here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. It is caught left side. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans grab the lead on their first series of the half. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Pierce now on the return. And he's out a little short of the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Lamar off to play fake. Headed out right. This finds Likely. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Jackson now on third. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Trying the right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Options are open here. It's second and inches. They give it to him again. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They go play fake with Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Third and long for him here. Forced out to his right. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. The Ravens with it, facing the potential end of their postseason as they trail. So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. Got all of it, and this is good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They go play action on 1st. Complete out to the right. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing off the play fake here. Brought in right side. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, they'll run. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Offense up to the line fast. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He's got it near the 8. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
a give on 1st and goal. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Working quickly here. Going ground game again here. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
He'll throw it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now lead by 10. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans drive their lead to 11.
Ravens 20.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Up to the races, middle of the field. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Titans have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Ravens 26.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They did it! He made the interception! And he takes this one back for the pick 6! Went to the oh-well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Setting up a throw. Got for big yards on the right side. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. He'll throw it. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
He rolls to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
The Ravens going to the dime package on this 3rd down. Looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
They hand this one off. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, Alpha, sit up. Middle.
Back-to-back carries here. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss. The Titans call their third and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming. There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
They can't end it with a knee, but this would run out some clock. They go to a knee as we get inside our final minute of play here.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. He goes down to a knee, and this one's over. They're on their way to the AFC Championship game.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And they...
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition.